Okay, let's do this.
Hey, if you're a guy that's constantly getting rejected, friend
I'm
zoned,
not.
ghosted with women,
I'm
or
not.
you run out of things to say, or
I don't.
maybe you don't even
Rage Against the Machine has
I
been
know
a
exactly how to talk to women. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck away from me. I don't need your advice. My beard is better than yours. I don't take advice from guys that their beard is not up to par with mine. Sorry. The fuck do I look like? Why rock stars and people can't stand Rage Against the Machine and Tom Morello. Is Tom Morello lead singer of Rage Against the Machines? I guess. Here we go.
Rage Against the Machine has been a pretty divisive band, and over the years they've made some enemies or at least had some feuds, and today we're going to take a look at some of those instances.
I'm actually excited to figure this out.
Skillet frontman John Cooper would give an interview in 2022 where he railed against medical mandates for individuals and companies as an attack on freedom. He would single out Rage Against the Machine as being in bed with big government, telling the Cooper Stuff podcast. So a lot of the bands, they just don't know what to do. You're in an entertainment industry that's largely driven by social media and media at large. You're not allowed to speak anything against. Rage Against the Machine has become the machine. He added, it's crazy. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the revolutionary and Rage Against the Machine is just government rock now. Despite being friends, Ted Nugent and Tom Morello have had political disagreements. Ted Nugent would take issue with Tom Morello's stance on guns. I wish I'd get some of my liberal buddies on here. Tom Morello, you gotta believe in securing your home, don't you? You protect your family. They're not really Rage Against the Machine, it's just a facade. It's kind of like Kabaki makeup because he is the machine. Tom Morello and his band are the machine. No offense, Tom, but come on and talk to me about this because he fancies himself a liberal, I guess. Suicidal Tendencies and Rage Against the Machine would tour together in the 90s and more recently as well, but something set Mike Muir off to the point that he not only slammed Rage Against the Machine in the press, but also wrote a diss track. Back in 1992, both bands would tour Europe together. First, Rage would open for Mike Muir's band in late 1992, and then a year later, Rage headlined their own shows, in which both of Mike Muir's bands, Suicidal Tendencies and Infectious Grooves, opened. There seemed to be a few things that set Mike Muir off against Rage. It seemed to stem from an interview Tom Morello gave where he disparaged Muir's band, referring to them as, and I quote, an old band. The other was a stunt the band pulled against the PMRC, protesting censorship in 1993 during the Lollapalooza tour. Rage would stand naked on stage for 15 minutes to protest the PMRC, who wanted to censor music and place advisory stickers on albums. Muir, upset at Morello's comments and what he saw as hypocrisy, used two methods to slam Rage's actions. One involved going to the press to slam the band when he gave an interview to Spin magazine in 1993, saying, "There's a fine line between making a political statement and trying to add to your financial statement. Why is it in every paper in the country?" referring to the PMRC protest. "Because we sent a press release out." He would go on to say, "Oh, the PMRC, they don't even exist in the real world anymore." A year later, Muir would use his band Infectious Grooves as an avenue to slam Rage once again. Muir would pen a diss track for the group's 1994 album Groove Family Psycho, which was released on April Fool's Day. It featured the song Do What I Tell Ya, which took its inspiration from Rage Against the Machine's song Killing in the Name. The song doesn't specifically call out Rage or its band members by name, but it leaves little to the imagination. Now you're making your political statement, or are you trying to add to your financial statement? And let's not forget evil corporations. Then why is Sony the sponsor of your presentation? Muir would speak to the LA...
What, man, whatever happened to the days of like rock bands and rock stars saying, man, fuck the government? You remember those days? Y'all remember those days? But now everything is so fucking soft. Everything is so pathetically fucking soft and goddamn cringe that everyone is literally walking on eggshells, trying not to get canceled. And all we're telling you is that you just need to do what you've been doing the entire time, what made you popular in the first place. And you can just keep doing good things, but you change up because you're afraid that if you don't, you're going to get canceled. No, you're fucking not. Because the people that would cancel you, they weren't buying your albums before they decided to cancel you. And they're not going to buy your albums after. They're not going to buy your albums even after you start catering to them. Because all they want is your attention. All they want is that stupid, lame bullshit called inclusion. All they want is to be acknowledged because they're pathetic fucking people that need that, right? And y'all catered to that. And y'all cater to that while still trying to maintain the same energy that you had back when people actually respected you for what you were and what you stood for and the things that you put out into the world. And then you change up and want all of the virtue points from the other side, but you still want your core audience to remain loyal while you go out there and behave like a jackass and say stupid shit and fucking contradict yourself. I don't know, man. That I could understand why people don't like Rage Against the Machine.
Times ahead of the album's release, clarifying the message of the song, saying, here's a band talking about how evil corporations are, and they're signed to one of the biggest corporations in the world. If they wanted to be independent, why didn't they just put out their own record?
Do as I say, not as I do. And don't you dare question me. Every liberal ever. It's pretty pathetic, man. Y'all's logic is pretty pathetic.
On an indie label. For their part, Rage never really addressed the feud, and Muir, as recently as 2008, was still slamming the band, saying to the Cleveland scene, I think Rage said something about us, so I said what I thought. I think a lot of the times little nerdy kids get an audience, and they like the fact that they can say things, and they think people really care. And to me, that's just totally fake. Like, dude, are they really a groundbreaking political band if Sony's throwing all kinds of money at it? By 2010, though, it seemed like it was all water under the bridge, as Suicidal Tendencies would open for Rage Against the Machine in South America. In 2014, Rage Against the Machine's guitarist Tom Morello performed a solo show in Seattle and was joined on stage by his former Audioslave bandmate Chris Cornell. Audioslave had broken up in 2007, but Cornell and Morello had shared the stage several times since. Following the performance, the guitarist and some of his friends wanted to go to a place in Seattle called the 5 Point Cafe. Morello and his posse were turned away by the cafe's doorman, citing capacity issues. Imagine that you're a business owner and you have one irate customer who has a huge following on social media, and they can go online and try to slam your business, and that's exactly what Morello did. The guitarist took to his Twitter account and posted, 5 Point Restaurant in Seattle is the worst, super rude, and anti-worker. Doorman in the Northwest spread the word.
You were such a fucking soy boy. Tom Morello, you're a fucking soy boy, bro. Oh my God, they were at capacity and they wouldn't let me in. And I'm so entitled, and I think I'm so important, and I think I'm so fucking great that I should be let in, and someone that already waited in line should have to get out of their chair so that I can sit down. You're not that goddamn special, Tom Morello. Yeah, you're in a band. Y'all are rock stars. Y'all can perform. Y'all are good musicians, but that is it. You're not God. You don't own anything. You sound like a soy boy bitch in these tweets. You sound like a triggered fucking Karen. Tell me, Tom, when are you starting the transition? Might as well go ahead and do it, because all I see is pure bitch in these tweets.
Follow that message with another tweet that read, willing to forgive the Seattle Evil Empire 5 Point Cafe doorman power trip if good guy owner Dean Mainhart fully embraces $15 minimum wage. It's important to note that Morello...
Oh my God, and you're also one of these fucking little turd bags that wants... So you're one of these people that considers any business that doesn't pay their employees $15 an hour to be anti-worker. Well, I consider that to be anti-logic, because why the fuck would you give a McDonald's employee $15 an hour when they can just fuck up my order for minimum wage? Shut the fuck up, Tom Morello. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're a fucking idiot. Good God. Ashley, what's up, babe? How are you? How's your evening? I still sound like shit, by the way. Not going away. I've been popping these fucking cough drops like a goddamn dude with ED pops fucking Viagra, man. And it's not going good. Just stopping in to say hey. I appreciate it, Ashley. Thank you. I'm gonna call you after the stream, so when I call you, you better have your tits out on FaceTime. I think that'll make my throat feel better. So if you want to be a good girlfriend, I mean, feel free. I won't mind. That'd be great. Really. Might not help, but you never know.
Solo show that night was in support of a grassroots campaign to support the $15 minimum wage in Seattle. The 5 Point Cafe owner would respond to Morello's tweets through Facebook by generously laying out his political beliefs.
Not to mention, Tom Morello doesn't understand economics. Only dumb motherfuckers that don't understand economics are gonna go with that 15 an hour bullshit. If you raise the minimum wage, the price of everything else goes up. So while these people think they're getting paid more, they're actually in the same fucking situation. Because everything else goes up. The price of everything. Everything, bro. That's that's economics 101. You should have learned that freshman year of fucking high school. But you didn't. And you would think that since you're so politically active that you would know it now. You still don't. You're a fucking idiot, bro. God damn. You better be glad you're good at music. Don't quit your day job, man.
Beliefs while slamming Morello again and again, writing, "For the record, Tom Morello, the 5 Point Cafe is totally pro-worker. We try to pay more than any other small restaurant, and on top of that, higher pay. We offer health insurance."
Yo, 5 Point Cafe, why are you responding to this fucking turd? Who is he in the political world? I've never thought to myself, man, I would like to, educate myself a little bit and, get into politics and see what's going on and just educate myself on current times politically. I think I'm going to go talk to Tom Morello. Said no one fucking ever, and the guy that did has an IQ of fucking dirt.
Paid sick days, paid time off, retirement, and profit sharing. Sorry if you had an issue with our staff, but typically our staff is awesome, and when they are not, it's usually a reflection of the customer. Act like a equals get treated like a... The business owner would go on to write, "I have to say you were attacking a small business without knowing anything about it or addressing your problem with them directly before you go on a public rant pretty much sucks. Just lost a ton of respect for you, and I've been a fan of yours for years, both for your work in Rage and your work for workers' rights. P.S. Rock stars don't get special treatment at the 5 Point. We could give less of a sorry." The letter would go on to say,
fuck yeah. 5 Point, whatever, y'all just got my respect. Exactly. Rock stars don't get special treatment. You celebrities, we could give a fuck about y'all. I wish one of y'all was in this stream so y'all could hear me say this. So y'all could hear a normal person say this and not the regular fucking yes men that tiptoe around your sensitive bitch ass all day, every goddamn day. No one fucking cares about you. No one cares about your opinions. No one cares about your political opinions. No one cares about what you think. No one cares what you have to say. Dance, monkey, dance. That's all you gotta do. Make your music, accept your award, and get the fuck off the stage. No one cares. Nobody cares, bro. Sing your songs, say your thank yous, make your money, and get the fuck out. That's it. Y'all are dancing fucking monkeys. No one wants to hear what you think. And y'all think y'all do. Y'all think y'all are important. Y'all think that people want to actually hear what you have to say. No, we don't. Shut your fucking cocksucker and get back to fucking work.
Say how the owner has been a big proponent of the $15 minimum wage and a national retirement plan for people who work for small businesses. He would also go on to...
Look at all this. Look at all this. McDonald's. They all want $15 an hour. That is about a fucking joke. A fucking joke. Y'all don't deserve $15 an hour. Because y'all can't get my order right for minimum wage. Fuck out of my face. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Going to Zaxby's. Superior employees. Superior. McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Y'all are inferior. Inferior. Low totem pole. Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, Five Guys, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Captain D's. Y'all are fucking nothing. Y'all don't deserve 15. Go apply somewhere else and make more. Not to mention, McDonald's is not a fucking career job. You shouldn't get career pay for a part-time job that is mainly for fucking kids. 16 to 20. Get fucking real.
And a national retirement plan for people who work for small business.
Or open up a fucking savings account. Open up a fucking savings account and you can afford to, do something else besides not working, motherfucking. Like, You want really, really good pay for bullshit work. No. And you're just going to get the order wrong and then get an attitude with me when I go to the window. And you're going to be like, pull around the next window. Like, do you think you deserve 15 for that? Fuck you.
He would also go on to explain how the doorman knew who Morello was and how they've told bigger stars to F off. The doorman would go public with his own version of events, telling TheStranger.com that Morello didn't appear drunk or to be under the influence and really came off as a jerk.
He's just a fucking dickhead. He's just an idiot.
Saying he wouldn't take no for an answer. One of the first things out of his mouth was, does the owner like Rage Against the Machine? I said probably, but we're full right now. Normally I try to be witty with my answers, but the whole party kept trying to get in. Following the incident with the doorman, Morello and his party would head to IHOP. It was following the owner's response that Morello would take to Twitter to extend an olive branch saying, next time we'll call ahead if we want to eat at the 5 Point Cafe. The drama didn't end there, as the owner of the 5 Point Cafe responded once again saying, next time don't call IHOP, we'll gladly take your money and donate it to right-wing politicians. So keep going there and supporting the very thing you claim to rage against. Pathetic.
Get fucking shit on. Fucking shit. That's what happens. Fucking shit on. Fucking spit on. That's what happens. That's what you get. Act like a bitch. Get slapped like a bitch. That's what happens. Fucking pussy boy. How do you go from a savage rock star to a bitch? What? And long gone are the days of rock stars being like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck everything. We're rock stars. Show up to our show or not, but we're gonna fucking rock out. We're like goddamn cock out. We don't give a fuck who likes it. We don't give a fuck who hates it. We do us. Fuck you. Long gone are the days of that, and I miss those days. Now it's just like motherfuckers put on a front. They put on a personality. They put on a persona. Yeah, we're for the people. We're for the people. But, you know, behind closed doors, I actually suck dick for a living. Every politician that I come across, I'm just like, yeah, fucking bitches. Get no respect. You get no points at all. L. Bro. L. Get fucking ratioed by a goddamn restaurant.